Happy Friday. Today we're going to be making mini vegan cinnamon rolls. Now, these aren't gluten-free. I don't know how to make them gluten-free. Sorry. But these are going to be vegan. They're going to be cinnamon rolls, and they're going to be good for desserts and for breakfast. So you eat them how you want. We either eat them for dessert in the afternoon with some coffee or in the morning for breakfast with some coffee. So, yeah. My hair is up because we're going to be dealing with pastries, and I've sanitized my work surface, and I don't want any hair falling on it. So, we're going to start out with our puff pastry. Now, I have one sheet of puff pastry that I let thaw. That I have right here. I'm just going to undo here, undo here. Now, I actually might let it thaw for a little bit longer. While it thaws out, I'm going to melt about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to have my cinnamon and brown sugar. Now, since I'm going to be using about 2 tablespoons of butter, I'm going to be using about a tablespoon of cinnamon and about a tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm going to be mixing that together in my bowl. That way we can just heat it together and sprinkle it on our, we can just, brush it onto our cinnamon rolls before we roll them up. Got about a tablespoon in here. I've already melted my butter down. I'm just going to have to just mix that in. Oops. That's entirely too much sugar. That's fine. It's brown sugar, so it's not going to be that sweet. So we'll just keep it. That's closer to 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And that's all my cinnamon. Okay, cool. We're going to mix that together in our bowl with our melted vegan butter. Ooh, smells delicious already. Now, I let that defrost for about 2 hours. But I think I might need to let it defrost for a little bit longer. I'm going to wash some dishes and get my house ready for my trip. And I do film these videos ahead of time, so yeah. See our lovely mixture for the inside of our cinnamon rolls. There we go. Alright, we're going to put that up to the side. Yeah, this needs to defrost a little bit longer. We're going to leave that defrost, and then we're going to roll it out thin. Alright, now that our puff pastry has defrosted, I've rolled it out kind of thin, and we're going to take the mixture here, and we're going to brush that on the inside of, looks like barbecue sauce. We're going to brush that on the inside of our pastry before we roll it up. Just brush that on. And we don't want it too thick, because you don't want giant clumps of brown sugar or cinnamon in your cinnamon roll. So we're just going to do this here. Just lightly, just brush that on. Try to give it as even as possible. And you don't want to do it too close to the edges, because you're going to need those dry in order to roll it, to cut it and roll it. Just about finish that. Just keep painting it on until it's all evened out. Now, I have my knife with me. I'm using a regular non-serrated knife. Then I'm going to be cutting this into strips and rolling it. The table's a bit squeaky today. Almost done. There we go. like that, one spot. There we go. Now we're going to take this and we're going to cut it in about inch long strips. It's closer to about like 1.5 inches, it's fine. You're going to take it and you're just going to pick it up and you're going to roll it. Kind of loosely because you want them to puff up. Now, like that. Put that here. Yeah, put that one a little too wide. I'm going to take it and fold this one. Little tiny ones. Little tiny. Little bit. Take it. Now if yours starts to stick, you can always put some flour down. I'm just going to roll mine from the opposite side. Like that. See, that's a good one. Take that. Now, if you have an oven that you need to preheat it to 350 degrees. My oven I don't have to preheat because mine's a tabletop. This is a big one we're going to do here. And it stuck a little bit, but that's okay. Make one big one right there. Cut that in half. There we go. Take that, roll it up. Now if you want precise ones, you can use one of those like pastry roller, like ruler things. I don't have one of those. Take that, roll it up. That here. Kind of give it some space for it to puff up into our cinnamon rolls. Look how cute and tiny these things are. Now they're gonna puff up. They're not gonna stay this tiny. So we're using puff pastry. I've got some big ones, I've got some little ones. Try and do some mini ones for this go round. Got it there. We'll do 2 big ones just to roll up, round it out with the other big ones. These are gonna be a little tall. I've got these on a plate here, and I'm gonna be putting them in my oven. There we go. We're all rolled out. Ready to stick them in the oven. We're gonna do 350 for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna check them. Now I am using a metal pan, so we're going to take a pan here. We're going to spray our pan with some cooking spray to make sure these don't stick. And you want to space these far enough apart to where they can puff out and cook all the way through. So you're going to put these about 2 inches apart or more, depending on how much room you have, depending on your oven. There we go. Put these for 350 and 10 minutes. During that 10 minutes, I'm going to be cleaning up this kitchen and doing those dishes you see behind me that you've probably seen in the last three videos, because I film all in one day. This is just me changed. Alright. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Alright, it's been 10 minutes. And our cinnamon rolls are done. Now some of them did fall over. So they're not the prettiest bunch around, but they'll do what they need to. It'll taste delicious. You see? Oh, I need to get the right top. Take the top off. There we go. They did make some very pretty cinnamon rolls. Some of them did fall over, but that happens. I did make them too tall. I did say at the beginning that I probably made them too tall, and I did. Now, usually you'd put icing on top of these, but as in I'm trying to limit the amount of sugar I'm trying to put in some of my desserts lately, we are going to just have them plain like this, without so much of the extra sugar of the icing. But yeah, came out pretty good. They look delicious. Well, let's get this one because it looks the most messed up. We're going to let that cool off. And then we're going to have a taste test. And then our video will be over. The picture will be up on Instagram soonish. I don't know. But yeah. These, I don't know if they freeze well. But I'm going to be putting them in my ice box and reheating them as I need them. But yeah, we'll let these cool off, and then we're going to have a taste test in just a minute. Alright, our cinnamon rolls have cooled off a little bit, so we'll have a quick taste test. Woo, caught it. I saved. It's really flaky and fluff. It's really good. Yeah. I'm going to save closer to a teaspoon for the cinnamon, but 2 tablespoons and 2 tablespoons for the sugar and the butter. That was a good idea. That's really good. Alright. I'm just as surprised as you are. But it came out lovely. That's our video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I post. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday is our breakfast. Wednesdays are lunch dinners. Fridays are desserts. You can hit me up on my social media at SweetGAmber. And yeah. Oh, leave a message in the comments what you'd like me to make next. I am slowly running out of ideas because I've been doing this 3 days a week since December with only about 2 weeks in between that I skipped because of health issues. But yeah, it's good. Yay. I'll see you next time.